Hello, thank you very much for tuning in to another Chris's beer review. Obviously, it's time for a beer review, and we're off to Polly's. Cannot remember the last time I reviewed a Polly's beer. I picked this up off Trembling Madness. I believe it's, well, I don't believe it's on the can. It's Polly's 7th birthday. They've collaborated with a few breweries for their 7th birthday. I've had a couple of their other collabs which have been okay. And this one is Polly's collab with Thornbridge Brewery, their 7th birthday White IPA, coming in at 6.8% ABV. There it is. Nice artwork on the can. Now, I've got absolutely no idea what a White IPA is. I'm fairly confident that I've never had a White IPA. I've had many black IPAs, and I think black IPAs are absolutely fantastic. I had a look on the side of the can to see if it would tell me much about what a White IPA is, and it tells you nothing. There's no descriptions whatsoever other than what the ingredients are in very small writing on the side. So this is a new experience for me. If you've had White IPAs, let me know what they are in the comments. Something tells me it's probably along the lines of a wit beer mixed with a traditional IPA, maybe. Who knows? Could it work? Will it work? There's only one way to find out, isn't there? And that's get this in the glass. Like I said, coming in at 6.8% ABV. As usual, I can never remember how much these things cost because the price list is in the house. Should put them up here. I always have this habit of I come up here with the box when it's delivered. I open the box, I unpackage the box, and yet for some strange reason, I always take the price list back into the house. Should just leave it in here and then I'll be able to give you the answers to these questions, but there it is. There you go. Let's have a look at it in the glass. I don't know what to say about that. It's got a head. It's got some liquid in the glass. It's a bit orangey colour. It's got haze to it. Looks a bit thin. A little bit orange dilute is how that kind of looks to me. There you go. It does look a bit thin, doesn't it? Let's have a little sniffsky. See what we're getting. Hops, nice hoppiness, bitterness. Sounds a bit strange to be able to smell bitterness, but you kind of can. Hoppy citrus vibes, floral. Definitely a floral element and a little bit of a peppery kind of element. Sounds interesting. Let's get tasting. Cheers. That's pleasant. That is rather pleasant. I don't know what I was expecting. Well, I do know what I was expecting. In my mind, I was thinking of a wit beer. And I'm not far wrong in some respects, because just as I said that, straight at the back of the palate, I kind of pick up a kind of wit beer type vibe. Yeah, you do get it. It's actually very good. On one mouthful, that tastes very good. Let's go again then. Oh, it's carbonated as well. I like that. I do like that. Good body, good mouthfeel. Love the way this finishes. Lovely bitterness, bitter finish, which is really, really good. Oh, dinner's repeating. Not that you need to know that, but my daughter made dinner tonight. It was spicy sausage in a tomato sauce with pasta, and it's very nice, but it's repeating on me. Not what I need when I'm trying to enjoy a decent beer. Okay, let's go with the flavours then. So on the front, you're met with a citrus vibe. You're met with orange, lemon, a little bit of grapefruit, bit of citrus kind of vibe, a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of piffiness. Well, then it kind of does turn into a bit of a wit beer. You're definitely getting a bit of spicy vibe in terms of coriander and a floralness that you get with wit beers. And it finishes beautifully bitter. But it definitely has a coriander, spicy, floral finish to it, which is really good. The sweetness up front is lovely. Then you get the kind of the piffiness, which does work really well moving on to that peppery, floral, coriander type vibe to it, with a beautiful, beautiful finish. And that is actually a really good beer. I wasn't expecting much. That's very good. I like that. I'd recommend it. I think for 6.8%, that my only criticism is I'd like the body to feel a bit bigger. It does have a little bit of a thinness, which it kind of looks on the picture. It looks a little bit thin. It just needs a bit of a bolder finish, and for 6.8%, I thought you'd probably get a bit of a bolder finish, but it's kind of on the medium downwards type mouthfeel rather than medium upwards, which is what I expected that to be. If it had a bit more body to it, was a little bit bolder on that mouthfeel, it would be a very, very good beer. It's just lacking in the body front, which just stops it being a good beer. But then a lot of wit beers are like that, aren't they? They're full of flavour, but they don't always have a big, bold mouthfeel. But for my liking, at 6.8%, it needs to have certainly a bigger mouthfeel to it. There you go. I am all done. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for tuning in, which is the same as watching, I'm guessing. I'll see you on another one. Take care.